Things don't have to be expensive or don't have to be unattainable to be special. And I think this is really a symbol of that. Can I please get a cappuccino? This is not an expensive car. It's not even that rare, but it's very special, and it's a very special moment in time that I don't think it's ever going to happen again. It's that finding the special bits in the simple things, I would say. I was born in this very, very small town in the south of Chile. In Chile, it's very difficult to import used cars from other parts of the world, but there's a couple of places in the country that have very specific tax laws in which you can actually import anything you want. And one of those places is, of course, my hometown. It's called Punta Arenas. Growing up and looking at cars that are currently legendary here in the US, Civic Type Rs, R32s, Supras even, seeing them everywhere in my hometown, it was normal. At that same time, one of my good friends from elementary school called Pablo, he got a PlayStation 2 and he got Gran Turismo 4. So I remember going with him to look at cars on the street or in dealerships or stuff like that, and then going back to his house and playing Gran Turismo with the same cars. And I think that sparked my love for cars, and Japanese cars especially. What really caught my eye was the K cars that Japan has as micro cars, and specifically these ones, the sporty K cars. So I remember thinking, wow, that's really cool, that level of engineering, that level of insanity also. I think that's when I became obsessed with this particular model, the Cappuccino. This has a story because it took a while to get to this car. My wife and I, we moved to the US, and the same friend, Pablo, from elementary school, he knew that I had my eye on this car, and that if I ever came to the US, where these cars were actually legal and were able to be imported, I was going to try to get one. And he told me, well, it's time to start looking for one. I think it was April 2021, he sent me this one. He was like, this is the perfect one. It's extremely low miles, 11,000 kilometers, Suzuki sports wheels, it has an RD steering wheel, it has all the options in the catalog from that time. Since this has been a dream for so long, I wanted to get the best one. I think that's what makes it special, that you can tell that it has been well taken care of. It has all these special bits that not all the cappuccinos have, so it's really the perfect one. What is really interesting is that for those people that know who this car is, they will always find time to come to you and speak to you about the car and try to learn from the story of why you're keeping this car in New York, a city that is not very amicable to cars. So it's really also a point of connection with multiple people from very diverse backgrounds. I've had, millionaires with very rare old Ferraris in car shows come to me and asking about the car and wanting to know more about the story. And I think that's a very special thing. It takes a special kind of madness to want to have a nice car in this city or something that you care about. But it makes it all the more special, because when you find someone that likes cars and keeps a nice car here in New York, you will find that those people are very open about other people that like cars. So this car has been a tremendous tool to find that group of people, to find those connections. When I go out for a drive, I want it to be as pure and as special as possible. And I think cars like this, they make it even more special. The moment that you just go out for a drive and spend a couple of hours just driving, nothing beats that. It's just pure happiness.